What's going on, everybody? It is Robert. I know it has been a while since I've posted a video, but this calls for an emergency. I'm sorry for the informal video. I know I'm not on the yard or in the truck, how I usually make videos. And I just wanted to come on here and talk about the news article and the news that broke today, Friday, September 19th, I think it is. And I'm at home. I go out on the road tomorrow. And I just needed to come and talk about this because today the CEO of Fedex was pretty much the first global corporation to really be the canary in the coal mine, per se, in regards to saying that there is an economic doomsday ahead of us and that an entire global recession is looming for all of us. And obviously, given that he's the CEO of FedEx, he's talking about us in particular as a company and as drivers for a FedEx contractor. It's not looking good. The company lost $500 million in the last 3 months, and package volume has decreased week over week for the last 3 months as well. That's not good. And for those of you who are package delivery drivers, it's not good. And for line haul drivers like me, it's not going to be good. So I want to get on here and have a quick discussion because we as employees for FedEx contractors and or for FedEx in general, there's gonna be rough roads ahead and things are not looking good. There's no really good way to put this. As far as the whole economy in general, I mean, the writing's been on the wall for a while. And when people are fearful about a recession, they stop buying things and they stop shipping things. And I was going to make a video about this a few months ago, but I was in the process of purchasing a FedEx business, like some routes for package delivery in Las Vegas. This was between January and April of this year. It fell out of escrow. It did not work out, which is why I didn't make videos about it. But given the current circumstances, I'm happy that that did not work out. For that slight moment where I had my toes dipped into the contracting side of the business, it was becoming more and more well known that contractors right now are struggling immensely. It's not too much of a surprise. I don't know if many of you talk to your contractors, talk to your bosses, more than likely not, but this entire year so far, FedEx contractors have just been hemorrhaging money, just bleeding out. FedEx as a corporation has charged surcharges on packages for us, for FedEx. And it was for fuel. And they never handed those fuel surcharges to the contractors. They kept them. And as a result, contractors have had to pay the difference for how crazy fuel has been over the last few months. And inflation and wages and all sorts of different things are killing contractors right now. You'll see right here that there's an organization that is logistics professionals. They have done a survey where more than 50% of current FedEx contractors are losing money and around 30-something% are barely breaking even. So as you can imagine, I'm sure you know math, that is not looking good. Contractors, that brokerage company that I was a part of when I was trying to buy that Las Vegas company, I still am a part with them, and I look at all their listings and stuff like that. And every single day, new listings are coming up for FedEx contractors that are just fire selling their businesses. They're just trying to cut their losses and move on. And a lot of them aren't selling, and they can't sell them, and they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And that's just the contractors right now, before the recession even happens. So this is obviously not good. Company lost $500 million, and the recession really hasn't even started yet. So this is going to be just the tip of the iceberg as far as I see it. And things are going to get progressively worse, unfortunately, which is why I'm making this video, because I want to give a word of caution to all of you that are working for a FedEx contractor, whether it be on the line haul space like me, or if you're on the P&D side. Given what I know a little bit about the contracting side of things, package and delivery is going to be affected more. Package and delivery has smaller margins, and they're less profitable than the line haul side. So if you are a current employee for the package delivery side, You definitely got to be on high alert. With volumes down, your contractors are struggling more than anybody else in the contracting space. Line haul is, like I said, more profitable, but for how long is really the question. As long as volume is continuing to decrease, line haul is going to get affected eventually. So to all of us, I think the only precaution that we could take, because we have to be proactive in this, this is completely out of our hands. It's just the economy. It's the way things are going to be. And we don't know how long it's going to last. My only word of advice right now is so I mean, to tell you a bit of a story, it's like I personally, the last few months have been kind of like weary and kind of upset with this job. Because I was like, man, I haven't gotten a raise in a while, even though I've known, like, the struggles contractors are currently having. And I was kind of upset about it. And now I'm not, because given that things are changing so fast, I'm just going to be happy and grateful for what I got, honestly. Employees right now, given that the economy is going down, us as employees have lost our ability to bargain, have lost our ability to negotiate as far as wages are concerned. Because no matter what, we are all on the chopping block. That's just the way it is. It doesn't make anybody feel good, but in these crazy times, that's just how it's going to be. Our contractors are business owners, and at the end of the day, if the numbers don't work, the numbers don't work, and they're going to start cutting people. And I don't want that to be you. So the only thing we could do right now is, if you or your contractor have any issues with each other, if they see you as a problematic employee, let's say you're speeding all the time, you're getting caught on the Veeder camera doing things you're not supposed to be doing, and missing deliveries, whatever it may be on your side of the business, you need to fix that immediately. Because if you are any kind of problematic employee in any way, shape, or form, you are going to get cut. There's no sugarcoating this. So as far as the package delivery, that's really the only bit of advice that I could give. That also goes for the line haul side, but if you are on the line haul side and you are exclusively driving right now wild runs, I would be concerned. Because look, when things start getting worse, as they will be, contractors are going to start parking trucks and they're going to start cutting drivers. And if I were running wild right now, I would be doing everything I could to get put on a dedicated run as quickly as I could, because that's the last thing that's gonna go. I mean, they're dedicated for a reason, right? It's like a shore run. It's always going to run every single week. There's going to be no interruptions. And the wild runs are going to get cut eventually. We don't know when. So if you're on the line haul side, find a way to get on a dedicated as soon as you possibly can. Now, as a big caveat, I know I say this, despite all of these unforeseen circumstances, if you're in the line haul space, I know that right now that my contractor is still currently hiring and he still needs drivers. He's probably the only guy growing in the business right now. He's doing well, which is why I like the company that I'm with and the contractor that I'm with. He's always seemed to do well. I talk to him frequently about business and he seems to be doing well once again. So if you are with a contractor and you don't know what their future looks like, you're not confident in their abilities to stay in business or to grow or offer you opportunities, whatever it may be, I would implore you, for the sake of security, I guess, maybe speak to my contractor. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just throwing it out there. But once again, I say at the end of my videos, if you're in Ocala, Florida, Orlando, Florida, Laredo, Texas now, Phoenix, Arizona, Santa Fe, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Salt Lake City, especially Salt Lake City, Las Vegas, and of course my home terminal, Rialto. If you happen to be a line haul driver, experienced or no experience, I do believe my contractor is still looking for people. If you need a job, if your contractor by chance goes out of business, whatever it may be, you could reach out to me and I'll see what I can do to get you set up. I can't make any guarantees anymore, but we'll see what we can do. But you guys, I hate to come on this channel. I've never been a bearer of bad news on my channel, but unfortunately today, that's how it has to be. We have to start being proactive, and I wish everyone the best. I want to help everyone out. So I just want to give you the advice of being the best you could be for your contractors. If you like your job, start acting like it, because none of us are safe. We're all on the chopping block, and we want to do everything we can to stay safe out there for our jobs, for ourselves, and for our families. And I just want you to thrive and prosper in these trying times that we're heading into. And if you don't have a side gig, side job, if you don't have other opportunities lined up for you, I would certainly start probing and seeing what you could come up with. I, for myself, got this job initially. If you don't know my story, I was a real estate agent at the beginning of the pandemic, was a full-time real estate agent for 8 years, and left that because I thought real estate was going to take a dump during the pandemic, so I got into truck driving. Well, real estate is also dead right now, completely dead. We're unfortunately in troubled water. So I'm seeking for backups as well. I mean, like I said, I don't feel 100% safe ever, like as far as jobs are concerned, because I mean, our destiny's not in our own hands. So I am always looking. I think you guys should be too. And we got to get through this together. So once again, guys, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but today that's just how it has to be. But I'll keep a pulse and an eye on everything that's going on. I'll keep you posted, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.